Alright guys, welcome to the channel. My name is Andrew, aka Fabworks on Instagram. In today's episode, we are going to four-link the rear of my 98 two-door XJ. Alright, for the shocks in today's video, we are running a 14-inch 2.5 King coilover. These just provide excellent tuning, customization, changeable spring rates, and it's going to be much easier to set up this Cherokee than traditional spring. Moving on to suspension. So we're going to use Heim joints for this project. I bought these from Heim Supply down here in SoCal. Kyle Grindon is a really cool dude. Really fast shipping on these. I got these within a day. Along with that, we got our link mounts. They came with the Ironman 4x4 kit. And we bought some just kind of generic shock tabs. So we're gonna figure out what we need and go from there. All right, moving on to the next section. I got the Ironman skid all painted up. Didn't come out great, but whatever. We're gonna rock it. All right, I've never built a four-link, so let's build a four-link. Went ahead and started off by marking our stock wheelbase on the floor. It's going to give a good reference point to everything we might add down the road, checking for stretch, just a baseline data point. So I went ahead and marked the front and rear wheelbases on the ground. Yeah. Step one is complete. Remove the rear axle from the car. We're going to go ahead and chop off the old leaf spring brackets or mounts in order to make way for our new four-link mount, control arm mount. We're going to burn in these two up here and two down here, and then we can start making links. It's day two, back at it. Got the control arm Heim set. Gonna roll this thing under the car and make up some links. So. The setup is kind of complete. We made links out of PVC. Devin helped me cut these. We have equal length links right now, and we're going to start cycling suspension, see if we need to make any adjustments, especially with the drive shaft. It's concerningly out, so see what we can do. All right, guys. Today, I think I realized we had our first oopsie with the project. When I was cycling the suspension the other night, I was really cutting into this car. I just was trying to get it done. I mean, some big holes. I really fucked up. Sorry. Cut through the wiring harness. That sucks. Just being dumb, careless. And the second issue was the spread from the height from this one to this hole was too high. So basically I chopped the old brackets off, kind of angled them forward, and I'm making a skidded thing, and obviously this will be plated in and probably put a cap over this whole thing, but and I think I got this thing. I think I got this thing dialed. This is our up travel currently. We are very close. Had to cut into the floor a little bit. But everything looks good. Drive shaft angles look good. Just measuring for center of the car and then figure out where the shocks are gonna sit. All right, welcome back, guys. This is week 2 of the 4-link build. Kind of worked on it here and there during the weekdays, but I needed a full day to get to this thing. So you can see we cut a pretty big hole in this. We're gonna build some shock mounts today. So we set our ride height at full bump, and we are stuffed as far as we can go up into the chassis without cutting major sections out. And we have about ½ an inch of gap between the fenders, so we will see if that is going to work for us. All right, so here's a little daily update for you guys. Obviously, we saw this on my story. I made a 3D printed mount, cracked it a little bit, but you know, I had to modify this one a little bit. I think I'm just going to order it normal and then adjust to the cage accordingly. Also, second shock in. This one came out much cleaner with the bracket. I like how that's looking a lot. And let's just look at this. So sick. Plenty of cargo space. I love that. Got to find a way to box these in, and this hole and that hole and that hole and that hole and the holes under there in my hole. So yeah, that'll be probably this week's job. We have the metal piece tacked up how I like it, and then yeah, oh yeah, over here got these links made up. So yeah, we're gonna get this thing put together and then show you guys what it looks like and cycle it for hopefully the final time. Stay tuned. I'm gonna get back on this thing. Last night we got the links in. That was a huge dub. Had my buddy help me with that. And then we got the skid plate over here. Got this guy welded up pretty much the whole way on both sides. So pretty much good to go. Ready to cycle suspension. If that all looks good, got to pull the axle. Pretty much grind all the extra crap on there, prep for a full weld, and then, you know, obviously buzz it in, and then should be good to go. She's on her own weight. I have the Jeep on its own weight. This feels so good. I'm gonna have to adjust some more stuff, do brakes, make sure everything's tight, but she is looking mean. So this is a huge step. Probably gonna be test driving it tomorrow night. I am excited. I'm very excited for this. This looks so sick. All right, what's going on, guys? Super stoked to get the Cherokee home last night. This was a huge weight off my shoulders. Still a lot of prep to do for hammers. We got sheet metal work, we have wiring, just kind of cycling. And I only had about a week and a half to do it. We also have my buddy Connor. It's coming down this weekend. We got a roll cage in a box or on a pallet from Roll Cage Company. This stuff looks super awesome. It's all pre-bent, pre-cut. So apparently all we need to do is cut the holes and weld everything up. Yo, all right. So we are gonna wrap up this video. Jeep made it back from King of the Hammers. It was a great time, got to see all my friends. Got to really beat on this thing and test out what it needs. The front still kind of needs some work. Pretty much all of the tuning needs work, However, the rear kept up so good. The whoops, I was hitting things at upwards of 30-40 miles an hour that I would have never thought to have tried before. It felt really fast. I'm sure I wasn't going that fast, as you can see, but she made it back. It worked just how I wanted. Nothing catastrophic broke. I think we just had minor issues. But have an update on that. So I did all that work to those axles, and we got these right here. These are my new JK Rubicon Dana 44 axles with 538 gears. I'm going to be building these over the next few months and then probably installing around summertime, maybe before a Rubicon trip. But yeah, so basically that was just practice for setting up the new axles, which is okay. Other things I wanted to point on, I really sorry, shot everything in vertical. I did not know going into editing mode that wouldn't translate over very well. So I apologize on that end, but I really hope you guys got some good information out of this. If you have any questions, please feel free to ask. I may have not done everything perfect, but I am just figuring this out. If you learned something, I'm really grateful to have taught something. Yeah, so that's how you 4-link your Jeep Cherokee. All right, and one more thing, most important. Please help me grow this channel. If you could subscribe or like or throw a comment, anything helps. I really want to get you guys some good content of more builds, obviously the axle install, and then we're gonna have customer Jeeps come in here and, you know, just general shenanigans with my friends. So, you know, the more you guys can do to support me, the more I can share with you guys. So look forward to seeing you guys on the next one. Bye.